Hello, it is the 18th Tuesday after Pentecost, and our reading today is out of Matthew chapter 5, verses 27 to 37. And Jesus is dealing with matters of integrity and purity, and we now know that the seventh commandment isn't about just a particular relationship between two people, but in fact embraces all areas of sexual purity, involves everything with regard to the eyes and those things that we see and those things that we desire and those things we want. So it really goes on down and embraces the issue of the 10th commandment and covetousness, really, because we have to have integrity and all of that. And when we desire things that we shouldn't have and we refuse to give in to that desire, it can be like our hand being cut off, our eye being plucked out, the pain of not giving into that. But it's better to have the pain of not giving into those wrong desires than it is to have that fire burning and eating us up inside, like the fires of hell. But it's a matter of integrity, not just, again, with the things that we see and we desire, but even the things that we say. And Jesus talks about oaths. But more than just oaths, more than just promising and swearing certain things, but the words that come out of our mouth. We'll see throughout Jesus' teaching ministry, we'll see with the words that Paul talks about how no corrupt communication should proceed out of our mouth, but only that which is good, edifying. We see it with James and controlling the tongue. It's a common theme throughout the New Testament of the importance of controlling our tongue, of the things that we say, the importance of the things that we say for good or for bad. And Jesus, early on in his ministry, is establishing that. He's dealt with anger. He's dealing with our moral and sexual purity and integrity. He's dealing with the integrity of our words. All of these things are important. And it's not because he's setting out new or extra moral commands. More than that, he's establishing a whole way of life, a whole way of thinking, a whole way of understanding our relationship to God and to each other. And that's what we have to embrace here. That's what we have to see in the Sermon on the Mount, that it's changing our way of thinking into God's way of thinking with regard to the matters in our heart. And of course, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. With regard to the integrity of our oaths, including our marriage oaths, which Jesus deals with there in the matter of divorce. So I want to encourage you that as you continue with the Sermon on the Mount, our passage today, and as we continue, that you realize that Jesus wants to shape and change the way you think, that Jesus wants to shape and change the way you behave, because kingdom thinking, kingdom behaving is a whole different thing. But it's the thing that changes the world. I want to encourage you with that word today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.